It was a splendid morning on the island of Sodor. All the engines felt lovely as the sun shined brightly upon them. Okay, well, almost all the engines. You see, James was in quite the bad mood this morning.
It's not fair. All the other engines get to do something exciting these days, except for me.
What the bloody hell do you mean, James?
Everyone gets to do some amazing sightseeing on the island. Thomas gets to see the sights like the beach on his branch line, and you even get to pull the mail on a starry night sky.
Yeah, well, it is pretty good.
All I do is just pull freight cars from junction to junction now. It's not exciting.
But just then, Sir Topham Hatt pulled up. Aha, Tokyo Drift. Anyways, good morning, everyone. I've come here to Tidmouth just to give you your jobs for the day. So, Thomas, as usual, you'll be taking your passenger train down your branch line.
Told you so.
Shut up, James. If we could move on, please. Edward and Timothy, I would like you to do some shunting in the yards. Gordon, you'll be pulling the express as usual. Henry, you'll be pulling the local today. And as for you, James, I would like you to head down to the countryside.
Yes, sir. The countryside?
Yes? Is that a problem?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. I love the countryside. It's the only place to be.
Oh, so now you're suddenly all happy.
What will I be taking?
Oh, well, I want you to go down the countryside to meet Farmer McColl at his farm. He has one truck full of 8 eggs. He wants them brought to the factory so that way they can be turned into some...
Of course, sir. Thank you, sir. May I get started right now, sir?
Yeah. Oh! Yes, James, you look quite excited. Off you go. Just don't get carried away with the countryside.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! We're making
Edward, why do I suddenly have the feeling that this isn't going to end well for James? At this point, Thomas, I have no idea. As for James, he was huffing and puffing happily down the countryside. He couldn't help but admire every sight that came towards him. And as James slid down the hill, he whooshed and wheeshed with laughter. And he remained that way until finally reaching Farmer McColl's farm. Well, good morning to you too, James. How are you?
Where are the freight cars of eggs again?
Alright. Well, the eggs are right here on the other line, James. Now, someone please tell me, how in the hell did he get confused where they were? I mean, the eggs are like right there. How could he not see them? James's pistons pumped with excitement. His eggs were gently loaded up and they were ready to leave. The problem was, James was becoming way too excited on seeing the countryside, which also made him very impatient by the second. Now, James, before you go, I just want to make sure to remind you to be careful out there. You see, those eggs are extremely fragile, and I don't want them to crack or break.
Yep. Don't crack them. Got it.
Now, James, this is serious. I need you to be careful with those. It wasn't easy to...
Make it. Got it. Whatever. Can I just go, please?
James, are you even listening? You know, you're starting to sound like a real jerk now. But in that moment, James lost all patience and huffed and puffed in frustration.
Farmer McColl, I understand what to do when carrying cargo. I'm a mixed traffic engine. I know how to deal with this kind of stuff. Now, can I please go on my way down the countryside?
But James didn't care that Farmer McColl was upset, and instead lost himself in excitement down the countryside.
This is the life. I feel so sorry for those suckers who are missing out on all the fun. The breeze, the wind blowing through my funnel.
Yes, sir, the countryside was beautiful and James could hardly contain his excitement. But then there was trouble. For some reason, the signalman was on his phone?
Yo, bro. Hey, listen. My girlfriend came over and we decided to Netflix and chill, and you're not gonna believe what happened next.
And he also accidentally set the points to the wrong line. James was supposed to whistle to let him know he was on his way, but he was so distracted, he didn't realize he was sent down the wrong line. He didn't even see Duck, who was coming down from the other end. What the? James, look out!
Wait, what? Oh, crap!
Luckily, no one was hurt, but the eggs were smashed into pieces and landed on James and the freight cars. As always, the engines were rescued. Timothy came down with the breakdown train and first began by hauling Duck back onto the track, while James and some of the other freight cars were covered in egg yolk. Sir Topham Hatt, who was riding Timothy, spoke severely to James. Now, I want to make this very clear, James. The points weren't your fault, but I don't run an egg factory, or a breakfast factory, or whatever damn factory you have in mind to please customers. I run a railway, and I don't ever want to see you covered in egg yolk ever again, or get yourself distracted just because you're way too eager to see the damn countryside. Do I make myself very clear?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
And as Sir Topham Hatt whined and complained about his delicious breakfast being ruined, James just sat there, waiting patiently to be loaded back on the track while being covered in egg yolk from funnel to footplate. James puffed up to the wash. And James was all spick and span once again. But despite him being spick and span once again, James was worried about what Farmer McColl would say, as he'd be furious for what happened to his own eggs. However, James knew deep down he had to be responsible and follow Sir Topham Hatt's orders, even if he had to fumble through his words. At last, James arrived at Farmer McColl's farm, hoping for a second chance.
Hello, Farmer McColl. I'm sure you got word about what had happened to your eggs, especially when you're clutching onto your staff so hard.
Oh no, James, I just love clutching my staff like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Look, sir, I'm awfully sorry about not paying attention and getting your eggs smashed. It was foolish of me to do so. If you'd be so kind, may you give me another chance to make this right?
Well, I don't know. I don't like trusting engines who do nothing except gossip about that damn countryside. However, the factory there does need those eggs, and, well, you do sound pretty convincing. And not only do I conveniently have some eggs ready, but it was what I was made for. I chose this path. Alright, James, I'll give you another chance. Farmer McColl soon finished loading up the batch of eggs. And in no time at all, they were coupled up to James and they were ready to leave. And James made his way slowly, gently, and carefully. James focused hard on the track, and he puffed ever so gently that the egg didn't even shudder or shake. And at last, James gently made it over to the factory. And the workers down at the platform were very grateful and delighted. But none were as happy as James, only because he was finally happy to deliver the eggs and make Sir Topham Hatt proud.
Yes, I did it! I made it on time! Now everybody can enjoy their breakfast.
James? It's not breakfast time anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's late afternoon at best. We even just finished lunch. But we do thank you for bringing the eggs here. Just better luck next time with the time, eh?
Are you freaking kidding me? You mean to tell me I'm actually late after getting my paintwork dirty?
James, I think you should go.
Oh no, you're not running away from me that easily. I'm always on time with my work. I'm not accepting this.
Hey, you were the one who got in that accident, not me, and it wasn't my fault you weren't paying attention.
You stupid!
Hey guys, it's Blue Steel 42 here, and really quick, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Tyler the Tank Engine, the voice of James for today's episode. Tyler, it's really kind of you to be the voice of James, and it means a lot. And congratulations for also reaching over 600 subscribers. See you everyone. Thank you, Tyler.